And thank you for tuning in to Designing Rachel Marie. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you that watched my first video. I truly appreciate all the love and support. Continue to support me, and I will continue to put videos out for you guys and support and motivate you guys as well. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Also, I want to let you guys know I'm a little bit under the weather on this video. So if I sound a little nasal or I don't sound like how I sounded in my first video, it's because these Texas allergies are getting the best of me right now. So just bear with me there. And we'll get through the video because I promise 2 to 3 videos a week. And that's rain, sleet, or snow, sick or well. I'm going to give you the 2 to 3 videos a week. So another thing that I wanted to say before I get into the topic is I've never actually told you guys what exactly I was getting in regards to the plastic surgery. So what I am getting a tummy tuck. I am also getting lipo of my back and my flank area, and I'm also getting a BBL. So there you have it. That is what I'm getting. So now I'm going to tell you the reasons why I'm getting what I'm getting, because that is normally the first question that I get when I talk to somebody about what I'm about to do and so forth. The first question is, why? Why plastic surgery? Why don't you just go to the gym? Why don't you work it off? Work a little harder, do some sit-ups, do this. It's not that simple. It's not. And I will say that I get this response more so from men than I do from women, because I feel like women understand and can relate. Whereas a man just doesn't get it. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just different walks of life and they just don't get it. And that's fine. So I wanted to make this video to let people know my personal reasons why. Maybe you can relate to them. You have some similar reasons, or maybe you don't get it. And that's fine too. I know that my reasons make sense to me, and that's all that matters again. So first reason. Children. I have had 3 children, and each child that I had a C-section. So I had my first child at the age of 16, my second one at 19, and my third one at 22. Each child was a C-section. The first child ended up being an emergency C-section. I went through all the labor pains like every other woman does. I dilated all the way to 9, couldn't get to 10. They ordered an emergency C-section. There comes baby. So going into my second and third pregnancy, having a history of a C-section, the doctors really didn't give me a choice. They was like, okay, you had a C-section the first time, then you're going to get a C-section this time. Pick a date for your baby's birthday and come in and we'll have baby. And that's how it went each time. Had I known what I know now, I probably would have fought that and tried to do a vaginal birth, which they call that a VBAC. I would have tried that, but being young and not knowing, I was just like, okay. and there we go. So anyway, having the repeated C-sections, I lost a lot. I lost the feeling in the bottom of my stomach. For those mothers who've had C-sections, I know you can relate. The bottom of your stomach, you lose that feeling in there. So you can literally pinch me on my stomach and I would not feel it at the bottom. So that's, one thing that I'm just never going to get back, and it is what it is. Another thing, each child that I had, I gained weight, and that's what led me to actually needing or getting the gastric sleeve. By the time I received the gastric sleeve, I was 302 pounds. I ended up losing 120 pounds. And that honestly was the best decision I feel like I've made for myself in a very long time. I struggled with that, but that's going to be a video that I wanted to separate and kind of talk about for those that are interested in the sleeve or any type of gastric bypass or whatever. I wanted to make a separate video to kind of go into that, so I'm not going to really go there. But again, that honestly was like one of the best decisions that I made for me. So gaining all that weight, losing all that weight, it left a lot of excess skin. So my stomach literally hangs. I was blessed in a lot of areas that a lot of the stretched out parts kind of just snap back in place. Some people aren't as fortunate where they need thigh lifts and arm lifts and all kinds of stuff. My stomach was really my main area that bothered me. So when I decided to get surgery, really it was for the tummy tuck. It was not for the BBL. It was for the tummy tuck. And once I did my quotes and I started seeing different doctors and comparing prices and things like that, the doctor that I have right now, he was like, you can do a tummy tuck, back lipo, and the BBL for this price. And so I was like, well, why not? So I ain't never had a booty, so let's go ahead and get with it. I'm with it. You know, if I can get it out for this price, then throw it in there. So that's my reason, of course, for getting the BBL. It's not that I went in and I just was like, I want a BBL. And there's nothing wrong if you do go in and you just want a BBL, but I'm just giving you my reasons. So fixing my stomach. I wrote a couple notes here. So fixing my stomach from the 3 C-sections, the weight I gained, the muscles being separated. That's another thing that I wanted to touch bases on. A lot of people don't know this, that anytime you have a child, there is muscle separation. Even if you're one of those lucky women that have a baby and your stomach just goes right back flat the way it was before, there is still muscle separation that you just can't see. So anytime you carry a baby, it automatically, to hold the baby, it makes your muscles separate. And after the baby comes out, your muscles just don't snap and go back together. The only way to actually fix this is with actual plastic surgery, where they lift up that area and sew those muscles back together. So the muscle repair, like I said, a lot of people don't know about this, and that is why when you hear people say tummy tuck with muscle repair, that typically means they've had a child. The only people that can get a tummy tuck without muscle repair is people that just haven't had any children and they just want a tummy tuck, which I've seen that done as well, and nothing's wrong with that. Whatever it is that you want to do to make you the best version of you, again, I'm all for it. Let's go. So the muscle separated, the gastric sleeve, leaving the extra skin. So I had to, you know, clear that out. It made me unhappy. A lot of people, honestly, when they looked at me, they didn't understand what I was talking about. And I'm one of those people where I'll be like, no, my stomach's messed up. And they be like, I don't look messed up. I'll be like, okay, you want to see it? And they'll be like, well, I'm going to show you. I done showed so many people my stomach. And once I showed them my stomach, they're like, yeah, go ahead and get that tummy tuck. I see why you need a tummy tuck. That makes sense. Yeah. And they all for it. And I will show you guys my stomach as well, in another video. I'm also going to show you in another video my before and afters before the gastric sleeve. Like, I have so much to show you guys and just go over with you guys. I'm so excited. So again, feedback is always welcome. So that way it kind of keeps me on schedule with what you guys are wanting to hear, opposed to what I'm wanting to share at the moment. So that way I can kind of get to what you're wanting me to get to quicker if there is something that you want me to do. So go back to my checklist. So the 3 kids, the muscle separation, the weight gain, the excess skin from the gastric sleeve. Of course, never having a booty, and they threw the booty in at the same price. Why not? Let's go for it. And then this completes my transformation. After I lost all that weight from the gastric sleeve, like, you're excited and you feel so good, but then you still feel limited because you've got this section or these areas that you're still not confident about, that you want to fix. So I recommend for anybody that's considering any type of weight loss surgery, think about plastic surgery for after, prepare in advance, because that is going to be something that you're probably going to want to do. It's going to be something that you're going to want to fix. And that something is going to still make you feel like you are whatever weight you were before that sleeve. So there is situations where I have to actually check myself and look in the mirror and say, you're not 300 pounds no more. And mentally, at moments, I still feel that way. I still have not come out of that prison of being overweight. And that is a serious thing that, honestly, a lot of people do not understand because they've never been overweight. And if you have been overweight, then you get what I'm saying. Anybody that I've ever ran into that's been overweight and lost the weight, they know exactly what I mean. So we are getting very close to my 10-minute mark. I have kind of talked a little bit more than I anticipated today, but I wanted to promise again to keep the videos under 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. But before I do want to ask everybody, please, please, please subscribe to the channel, because again, once you subscribe to the channel, you will be notified when I load videos, and you can actually stay more up to date with the journey and the videos that I'm launching. So please share this with anybody that you know that is going through a surgery journey or any type of thing like that. I'm here, and I appreciate every last one of you, and I will have another video loaded in a few more days. Thank you again. Bye.
Every single day